Welcome to the course of compiler design. In the previous session, we discussed different representation of three address code. Today, we are going to see another form of intermediate representation, that is static single assignment. We know that there are two representation or two forms of intermediate code, that is linear form and non-linear forms. Then the linear form consists of positive X code and three address code and static single assignment. In a non-linear form, it contains syntax tree and a direct acyclic graph and a control flow graph. In the previous session, we see the different representation of three address code, that is quadruple, triple, and indirect triple. Today, we are going to see another representation, that is static single assignment. It comes under the category non-linear form of intermediate representation. It is like that the three address code. It must be in the three address code. The specialty is in a single static assignment is used for intermediate code in the compilation phase. Is a form of, or we can say that it's a way of structuring the intermediate representation so that every variable is assigned exactly once. That is, every variable has a single assignment in three address code. Then we can say that it is in static single assignment. We can say that it is a more compact than the three address code representation. That is, in this case, we are introducing some more restrictions. That is, each and every variable has a single assignment. That is, in SSA or static single assignment, each assignment to a variable should be specified with a distinct name. Consider an example, that is x plus y star x plus y. Here the value x plus y should be evaluated first. So three address correspond to this is t1 equal to x plus y. Then same result is used for the multiplication. So t2 will become t1 star t2. Then here the t1 has only one assignment and the t2 has only one assignment. So assignment only one assignment. So it is also in the SSA code, that is static single assignment. Here x, the number of variables is x is already have some meaning and we have already have some meaning. Then there is only one assignment for x and only one assignment for y. That is in the this code only one assignment. So total it contains how many variables is x, y, and t1 and t2. That is 4 statement. Come to another example, that is static single for static single assignment. Here x equal to u minus t and y equal to x star v and x equal to y plus w, y equal to t minus z and y equal to x star y. Here there is no need to convert this code to three address code because it is already in the three address code. If the code is not in the three address code, we should convert that code into a three address code first. Then only we can apply the static single assignment condition to that three address code. Then here you can see that there are totally 7 variables, that is x, u, t, y, v, w, z, total 7 variables. Out of these 7 variables, 5 variables have already have some meaning or some assignment. That is, u already have some assignment before this set of statement. Also t has the assignment before this set of statement, and v, w, z also has some set of assignment before this set of statement. So these variable already have some assignment, or these variable have some meaning before this set of statement. So we cannot use these set of variables, that is u, t, u, t, v, w, z. There is five variables in our assignment statement. It has already have assignment, so we cannot use these statements, these variables to to store another result, because the each and every variable should have exactly one assignment in the case of single static assignment. So we cannot use u, t, v, w, z to assign some temporary result in the temporary result. That is the case of SSA. Then the given code segment, there are two assignment statement for a variable x, that is x has two assignment, and y has three assignment statement. So it is not in the three static single assignment. We have to convert this into static single assignment. Here u, t, v, w, z have already have some assignment or meaning, and x has two assignments and y has three assignments. So it is due to this x and y assignment, it is not in the single static assignment. Here more than one assignment for x and more than one assignment for y, so it is not in a single static single assignment. So we use separate variable, use some subscript to distinguish each different variables. Subscript means we are assigning some x to x1, then x2 there are two x, that is x equal to y u minus t and x equal to y plus w. We are going to assign two variables for that. So the two x's can be assigned the values x1 and x2. So it will become there are two representation for x and y. We have three forms. Then the x can be replaced by x1 and x2. The first x will be replaced by x1, then second x will be replaced by x2 for specifying distinct assignment of x, and also y1 and y2 and y3 each for each assignment of y. That is the case. Now the code will become initially it contains u, t, v, w, z as a set of variables used. After the initial assignment of x1 equal to u minus t, the number of assignment statement is increased by 1. So it will be x1 is added to that list, then y1 equal to x1. That x is from the result of previous, so it is shown by one arrow. It is represented by x1. It is not a new variable, it is a already existing x is replaced by x1, so it is x1. That then the y1 also added to the list. Then come to the next statement, y2 equal to y1 plus w, that is that y1 is the result of the previous case. Then xu is also added into the list, that is it will become u, t, v, w, z, x1, y1 and x2. Then next statement is y2 equal to some statement. So y2 that variable y2 is also added in the a number of variables in the single state assignment. Then y3 also added to that y2 is equal to x2. x2 means the x, that is the nearest x value, that is the x2. Then y value will become the nearest y value, that is y2 is used here. So it contains total of it contains a total of the total number of variables is 10 is used here. There is x1, x2, y1, y2 and y3. Then t, u, v, w, z. That is the total number of variables in the single static assignment. Come to the next example, that is a equal to b minus c, d equal to a plus d, and a equal to d plus e, d equal to e star f, then d equal to a star d. There are totally 6 variables, that is a, b, c, d, e, f. Out of the 6 variables, b, c, d, e, f has already have some meaning or assignment. That is before this set of statement, b, c, d, e, f has already have some meaning. That is b is already defined, so already assigned, so we can use that b in only in this set of codes. So B has, your assumption is B have all, not assumption, B is assigned some value, so B has already has some assignment. Then C is, or C and D, E, F was already some assignment before this set of statement. So we cannot use this B, C, D, E, F to assign a variable to this particular node, particular assignment. That is a situation. Then come to A. A has two different assignment, and B has three different assignment. So it is not in the single static statement, static single assignment. We have to change it into as a single static assignment. Here you can see that A has two assignment and B has three different assignment. So it is not in the single static assignment. To convert it, we have to give a different subscript for each and every variables in the representation. So we will replace A by A1 in this case, A1 and D by D1 like that. So B, C, D, E, F are the variable necessary to represent this code as a single static assignment. In addition to that, we are using some more variables, that is A1, D1, then A2 and D2 and D3. So the code, after the converting the code into a single static assignment, it will become A1 equal to B minus C. B already has meaning, C already has meaning. Now we are assigning A1 as B minus C. Then come to the second, D1 is assigned, D is assigned to D1. Then that is A plus D. That A is from the previous result, so nearest result, that is A1. Then A2, then D3, then D3. So the total number of variables necessary after the conversion is before that we have B, C, D, E, F is necessary. Then we need A1 and A2 and D1, D2 and D3. So totally the total number of variables required here is also 10. A1, A2, then B1, B2, then B3, then B, C, D, E, F. So here also we need 10 variables to represent the single static assignment. So first we will to find out the number of variables. First we will identify whatever variables already have some assignment or meaning. From the code we can from analyzing the code we can say that the some variables, that is we already defined, C already defined, then only we can use in the use in this particular code. So B, C, D, E, F already have some meaning from this from the analysis of the code. Then we will check whether each and every variable has only one assignment or not. Here the A1 has two assignments, so we will replace that by A1 and A2. Then D has three assignments, so that is replaced by D1, D2 and D3. This is how we are converting a three-address code into or expression to a single static assignment. If it is not in three-address code, then we will first convert it into three-address code. Then we will form the static single assignment. Thank you.